Hey guys, Brian Parnell here. Hope you're doing well. So I have just ran a test campaign just with one cloud blog in here. So I thought I would run through and do a demo of how I did it and what you need to do to set up your cloud blogs. Now, I'm not going to go through each individual one because they've got that in their documentation. You literally just follow the instructions. Okay. Now the reason I wanted to add the cloud blogs in is because Elias has told me that the cloud blog section works like gangbusters and ranks the fuck out of stuff. So I thought let's add some in. So you come in, create your buckets, create a folder, okay, and then you create the number of accounts that you're going to need. So if I show you what I mean by that, so if I come into diagram, you can see in this diagram here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets of 3 sets of Web2 blogs. Okay, same goes for the others. And sorry, I've still got this cough. And so you've got 3 sets. So really, in here, I really do need another set for one of these over here. So that'll be 1, that'll be 2, that'll be 3. Okay. So I'll come back over to buckets. If I click on create, so I'm going to call this. I'm just making stuff up as I'm going along, right? But so click on create, and then what this will do. So this one here, as you can see, it's created some accounts at these two because I've already run a test campaign, and then this one here with this next campaign that we run in a bit, we'll run through this one as well. Okay, so templates are just your emails. All right, so I'll blur this out, but these are the emails. You've got your Gmails in here. The beauty of using Gmail is that, so if you've got a Gmail account and it's brianparnell@gmail.com, you can put dots in between a couple of the letters, one of the letters, whatever, and it all still comes through to the same place. Okay. So let's just show you an example. So let's say, okay, this and this spell it right, okay, and every other way of doing this will all come through to the main email. Okay, so but these social networks and stuff, we'll look at these as being different email addresses. So look at them as being different people, right? So you've got lots and lots of different variations here of email addresses. So you have your content buckets. Okay, I've got one here, but I'm going to create a new one just so you can have a look how it works. So just to show you what I did, sorry, I jumped through that quite quickly then. Come into here. So you create your bucket, and then you come over to edit, and then you can either import your articles, generate, or add your articles. Okay, adding them is just like this. Come back to here. Now, I am literally just using OpenAI, right? So just this, I'm just going to use one just for grins. So we're talking about omeprazole, acid reflux, stomach ulcers, GERD, oh, and then heartburn. Tone, I'm going to say professional because it's talking about that. Don't spin or spin, so I'm going to not spin because it takes longer if I use the free spin rewriter. So I'm just going to click on generate. We're only doing one article because this is just a test, and it'll go off and it'll generate. And then you can do exactly the same with short descriptions, bios. I don't even know what the other one is behind here a minute. Rich content, so that's your images and your videos, and then blog details. So what I like to do in here, okay, so this is really actually quite important. So we want this to be as relevant as possible. Okay, so what we want, why do we want it to, what do you mean by relevant? Well, we want our keywords or very, very close LSI keywords in here. So this one here, because we're talking about omeprazole, let's do omeprazole and acid reflux. What you can do is they're a bit different. You can do GERD, stomach ulcers, and then heartburn. And then we've got the numbers at the end, right? So the numbers just help make it a bit more unique. If these are taken, then you can put a number on the end, right? So I always like to just put one extra on, right? Because everybody uses the 3 or the 4 that are here automatically. And then your subdomain, right? So the subdomain is, so if it's wordpress.com, it will be, in this instance, Elliot, Ryan, or Cody or something, right? Well, it's not very relevant. So the blog name, we want it to be around our niche, and then we want the subdomain to be around our niche. Okay, so I get rid of all these. I've left a curly bracket in there by accident. There we go. And then this subdomain we'll do, I don't know, we'll just do any old thing, right? But not any old thing, I mean, so we're going to do omeprazole, Prilosec, because that's another word for omeprazole, acid reflux, GERD. Sorry, lost my train of thought then. And then I'm going to put another set of numbers at the end. Okay, click on save. All right, so now it's going to, this is a lot more relevant than what the previous one was. Okay. Now, something to bear in mind. Let's come over to article. So banishing the burn, omeprazole powerful relief for acid reflux and heartburn. Right. Let's have a look. See what it looks like. Yeah, this is a unique article of obviously, we want more than this really, but for this instance, for what, it's just a test, right? And then you've got your short description. Okay, generate, click on AI again, generate for your bios, rich content. You can scrape your rich content using this tool, or you can use Scrapebox to go and scrape a load. So you can do I always do the top amount, save, and then I want to scrape videos, do exactly the same. Save, boom, done. Right, now I'm not going to waste your time showing you how to do these because it still takes a little bit of time. Let's just do it. We're only going to do one. We're going to do professional. Where's professional disappear? There it is. Don't spin. Click on generate. Now it shouldn't take long because it's really short. There we go. And then bio, same again. Let's click on generate, OpenAI, amount. And it'll go off and it will, it'll do some bios. Right, so that's the content bucket. Your diagram editor, you can come in here and you can edit your diagrams, that kind of stuff. I'm going to use the cloud level 1 or 2 in this instance, don't know which one yet. Cloud blogs, here's one that I've already created. So what we want to do now is we want to do let's change the layout, and then blog it required, so blog name, okay, I'm just gonna copy that just in case something messes up. Logo URL. So you can put all of this, you can put all of this in here, right? I'm not going to bother in this instance, but hopefully you can, get the idea if you've got Facebooks and all that set up. Socials, Facebooks and all that. Author name, just generate, author bio, default, just let it do some stuff, don't translate. This is contact info. I thought you could generate this, but maybe not. Right, so click on generate blog. So it's generated the blog. And we want to click on upload. No idea if this is going to work. Let's have a look. No. I can't remember exactly if this... Oh. Look at me here. I can't remember if it doesn't like uppercase. And it doesn't like spaces. And it might be too long. Okay, that's worked. Right, so now we want to create a directory. See if this works. Should not contain white spaces. Okay, that's annoying. Okay, but I'm going to keep it exactly the same. I've not tested doing this like this, so this is just me being lazy, so I'm not having to type loads of stuff up, right? I copy that, click on this. Gonna have to I want it all to be in the States, I've not made any yet, so I'm going to make them. Oh, click on add, create. I haven't done every single cloud platform yet because it's a fucking ball ache, to be honest. Yeah, I've just added a few in so I could get this done for you, because I know a few of you wanted to see this. Let's do Newark. Now you would mix these up a little bit. This is me just being totally lazy to show you exactly what's going on, but then you know, you wouldn't want to be as lazy as what I'm doing. You'd mix these things up a little bit. Okay, and then click on upload. Hopefully this should work. Oh. It looks like all the others have worked, but not this one. Let's try this again. Try make it another one. Let's just, don't really want to get into troubleshooting here. No. Okay, right. So that's I'm not going to spend time trying to troubleshoot this. So that's not fair on you guys. So we've created them. Okay. So what have we done so far? We've got our buckets, got our templates. This is just, you know, the email address. This is really self-explanatory. You've got your usernames and all that kind of stuff down there. That's, again, self-explanatory stuff, and this is just the default values. Content buckets. This is the test one that we came up with. Dents just makes this smaller, so just in case you were wondering, these are your diagrams. This is the diagram that I'm going to use. Cloud blogs. So we have got some uploaded. Click on edit. No, I don't want to click on edit. What I want to do, I want to click back onto here a minute. Here we go. Uploaded site URLs. Right, so that's one of them. So if we do this now, 1, 2, 3. So there's only 4 there because that Wasabi one wasn't working. That's fine. Okay, and now what we do is we want to create a campaign. Okay. Create a campaign name. And it's going to be within this omeprazole one because that's the same, but let's just call it omeprazole test just to show you. I'm going to use this one. Okay. Money site URL. Let's do got the I've got a dodgy URL that many moons ago I did a load of testing for, so that's this one. This website's fucked, completely fucked, so this is just a test that I'm doing, nothing to do with trying to get it resurrected or anything, because there's no way it's gonna get resurrected. I can do that. Primary keywords 100% of the time, and then we're going to do Metrazole. I wouldn't normally do this, right? This is, but you know, while I'm doing this, I might as well test I want to test, because there's 4 cloud blogs, so I want to make sure that it doesn't randomize these. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got 4 money keywords rather than it just being random and it takes this 3 times, if that makes any sense. And then I'll do okay, and then we've got tier 2 somewhere. Here they are. Paste that. I only want them in 5 times, and then I want generics 95% of the time. And then we've got this authority link here, yeah. And then we'll do that. You can bold and italicize the keywords and all that kind of stuff, you know, a certain number of times. Let's just make sure I've got everything else partial. I've not got any of them, so that's cool. I'm going to click on next. Oh, account template, here we go. So we're going to use default, and default is that account template is the email addresses, remember? Click on next. We're going to do that one. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. Not sure if you can create your own. And then number of images, we just run random. Number of videos, random. Do the same. It's always best to be a bit as random as possible, right? Because an algorithm can pick up patterns easier than a lot of stuff. Group filters, what's this? Okay, so this is interesting, right? This is something I wanted to just mention. Okay, let's So this is where you select your which account bucket you're going to use, and then which content bucket you're going to use, and then it's going to come through all of these, and you've just got to go through and select them all. And then with the Web 2.0, not profiles, the blogs, so I keep pressing the wrong thing. So in the blogs, sites to post to. Now, having WordPress in here is great, right? But WordPress actually monitor for links being sent to their properties, and if they get a load of links, they'll delete the blog. I'm not sure if any of you knew that. So it might actually be, and Tumblr is exactly the same. So I like building them on here, but I don't want any of the tier 2s being built to WordPress, Tumblr. Let's see if there's any others in here that I recognise that don't like that. I think we're good. So yeah, that's I don't know if you can turn them off. So the fact that they don't like it, I'm gonna turn them off in here, and then I'm going to speak to the guys to see if there was a if there is a way that you can, not still build here, but not build links to them. Okay. So what was this one? So this account bucket, that was 01. This one's going to be 02. This one's going to be 03. Content bucket test. Content bucket 001, and then let's do that one because there's more content actually in there. And then we want number of images. We want that to be random. 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 I know this is boring for you, isn't it, guys? I'm sorry, but click on next. I don't think I've got anything turned on a minute for the indexer. Next. Oh. And you just got to go through these. Just one at a time, right? And there's going to be quite a few of these in here because we're doing quite a big thing. Okay, so I'm going to do this going through here, all right? So you can see, if I come all, you can see how many there is. You're going to be bored to tears if I keep on, if I sit you here showing you these, all right? So I'm going to pause the video and finish that up. Okay, so I've only got 2 capture turned on. I'm going to whack this right up. I'm going to whack this right up. So I've got a really powerful computer. I'm going to start it now, instant. So click on save. I think this is it. Look at this. It's going to be 23,000 accounts it's going to create. Click on start. And that's it. It's actually off and running. Okay. So if I click on details here, it will show us what's actually happening. So if I let's pause it for a minute, and I'll come back and I'll show you one of the URLs afterwards. There we go. Right, so let's just click onto here. Oh, it says it's completed. Oh, it has. There we go. So let's have a, just click on view. Oh, that's just showing you the, what do you call it? Let's click on copied, and let's click on to here. Let's go over here. Boom. Okay, it's one of the things, one of the cloud sites. Long-term side effects of omeprazole. Click onto that and it should 301 over to this drugs and health website, and that's it. All right. I say that's it, and then obviously it'll go off and it'll build all the tier 2s and all that, and then you can build as many. So if I click on back a minute, so you can see here's the subdomain, and then this is the directory, and you can build as many of these on your digital ocean and everything else, as many as you want, for as many different niches as you want, right? So you can, you know, just different, make them all a bit different, and then if you do different locations for each of these clouds, then you'll have different IP addresses for each of your cloud website stacks, for want of a better word. All right. Okay. So yeah, that is SEO Neo in a pretty much nutshell. Cheers. Bye.